Okay, well, I did it today. I ventured out by myself and I walked over to a spot called the Vegetarian Creation, which is actually very close to here. I saw it because my neighbor from New York, her relative lives next door, and he had taken me to the bakery over there, and they had the best saltfish patties, codfish patties, and you know I'm a patty fiend. Empanadas, patties, every country I go to, I'm always looking for the best patty. That saltfish patty was the bomb. The crust was flaky, and then they had a raisin roll. What? You know I'm a big fan of Allen's currant slices. That's what they call it in New York. Over here they call it in St. Croix, raisin roll. So this vegetarian place opens up at 12 and it seems to be buzzing because I was the first one there and people were right after me. I don't see any other vegetarian places over here. But I was a little nervous walking by myself because first of all, there was nobody walking. Maybe because it's 12 o'clock and it's 88 degrees and I was perspiring profusely. Could be the reason why. The only person I saw walking was one big burly guy. When I was leaving, he looked like maybe his girlfriend had kicked him out or he had baby mama issues. But he was the only one. Everybody else was driving. So I was a little nervous walking by myself, but I did it. I did it. But I want to show you my plate. So I got, let me see if you can see. All right. All right. Yeah. So I had, well, it got kind of shuffled in my walk. So I had some fried cauliflower. I have a lentil loaf, I have cabbage, I have okra, I have mushrooms, I have bok choy. So that's what I got. That's the healthy plate. But you know I stopped at the bakery too for a saltfish patty for dinner. So let's try the okra. That's good. Tasty, not too salty. Nice flavor. I have the fried cauliflower. That is really good. This fried cauliflower is good. They have like a nice seasoned little batter on it. It has a little crispiness to it. They had just fried it when I got there. This is good. Like my hair? I was experimenting this morning, trying to tame the fro. So I did a little flat twist. Okay, let's see the mushrooms. Mushrooms kind of taste like mine. Tastes like liquid aminos are in here. Not bad. I will be coming back to Vegetarian Creation. This is a large plate. Not coming too often because this large plate was $17, which is actually comparable to what the plates will be like in New York. Food is not cheap over here. Bok choy. Bok choy is good. Bok choy is good. Not too seasoned. I probably could get some cayenne and put on my food. That's the only thing missing is some pepper. Okay. Let's try the lentil loaf. And that's usually like a meatloaf that you make, and instead of using ground meat, you just use lentils. Nice. Nice. Like meatloaf, I feel like I would need a little gravy with it. It's not dry. It's doing the loaf thing. It's holding, it's seasoned, but I would want some gravy with it. Just like we don't eat dry meatloaf, right? I think I should give some gravy with it. But it has a nice flavor. All right. Cabbage time. Interesting cabbage. Kind of vinegary. It has a little kick to it, a little pepper. Red cabbage and white cabbage. It's good. It's good. No criticism. I enjoy this plate. These sisters are cooking. They're doing their thing. It's clean. You have to wait a little bit, but you wait for good food, right? Only thing, lentil loaf, I would do a little gravy. What I want to share with you is I was listening to Donald Lawrence this morning, and he has this old song, Goshen. And as I was dancing and having my little praise party in here by myself, I was reminded, and I want to remind you, Goshen is the place of safety that God has for his people. In the midst of chaos, in the midst of turbulence and unrest in the world, there's a safety that God has for his people. And he reminded me of that this morning, that I have Goshen, I have safety, and you have Goshen, you have safety. We have to be wise, we have to have supernatural discernment. We're not going to gamble with our safety, but we have Goshen, we have safety. But let me tell you something else. Guess what? My friend Sharon, neighbor that's from here, told me that nuts are expensive in St. Croix. And those of you who follow me, especially on Working What You Got, I cook with a lot of nuts. So I bought bags of walnuts, I bought bags of pecans, I bought almonds, I bought sunflower seeds, I bought raisins, I bought all natural date syrup. All of that stuff I packed in my suitcase because she told me it was so expensive. And it came here fine. I'm very pleased. Guess what? I did not pack, but I know I put it aside. You ready for this? Panties. Panty and bra. Man, I have no underwear. Me pack nuts. Me pack raisin. I'm in a hand of panty. Ay, ay, ay. Can you imagine? So I went to Kmart. I had asked the neighbor to take me to Kmart. I didn't tell him the reason why. I went to Kmart and I bought a pack. 6 panty for $20. So I was telling Keith, my husband, I said, Keith, I bought 6 panties for $20. He found that very funny. He said, you have 6 panty. What you are doing on the 7th day? You're going to just be free? You're just going to be in the breeze? I said, no, I have 7. I have the one I came with. So I have all 7 days covered. But I need more panty. So I'm have to mail me my drawers. Can you imagine? Can you imagine packing nuts and everything else and don't have underwear? I just thought I'd share that with you. It don't make no sense. But this food is good. All right, the chronicles continue. I'll keep you posted. Oh, I'm going to look at an apartment today. I'll let you know how it goes. Have a blessed day. Goshen. Goshen for you. Goshen for me. Safety. Supernatural discernment. Stay wise. I love you. We'll talk soon.